What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Today is another review day, and this product right here we have is going to be for your smartphone. It's going to be for your DSLR camera, anything with an audio input. You can even use it with an action camera, again, if it has an input for the transmitter and receiver, and it is going to be a wireless microphone system, 48 channel. Let me read a couple specs by you guys real quickly because we don't want to make it too long of a video here. The transmitter has 48 channels. Its wireless frequency is 615.35 megahertz through 629.45 megahertz. It takes two AA batteries. The size is 110 millimeters by 65 millimeters by 25 millimeters. Receiver also is 48 channels. The wireless frequency is 615.35 megahertz through 629.45 megahertz. Same thing, two AA batteries, same exact size, and they both have 3.5 millimeter ports. The exact model is going to be CVM-WM100, and there is the company name right there. Just like always, I will link it in the description box below the video, and I have you guys over in the UK covered, of course the US, Canada, and India. Go ahead and look in the description box below. I'll have this guy linked for you. We will be using it on my DSLR, so obviously right now you're hearing stock sound quality. We're going to switch it over and see the difference between the sound. So right off the bat, let's go ahead and get on into it right here. We'll go ahead and pull it out. It comes with a nice little case here. Very cool little QR code reader right there. That's it for the box. Let's get that guy out of the way. Open this guy on up right here. We have a little front trap door right here, which opens up to a nice user manual. You probably will be needing that for some of your camera settings. We do have an adapter plug right here. We do have a 3.5 millimeter AUX cable, male to male, both ends. We also have warranty information there, and then some more items in this slot here. We have windsock right there to help out with wind right there. That's absolutely fantastic. That actually just goes right over the mic. And then of course you have mic right here. Let's get a couple specs for you guys real quick. That's going to be, mic is going to be about a 3-foot cord or so from tip to tip right here, and it does have a little lapel clip right there. In this second slot right here, we have some things for your DSLR that you can mount on top of your DSLR, and then your transmitter would sit on top of that, slide on in. So where the flash goes on your DSLR right above over here, this would go ahead and slip on almost like a little tripod mount, and then you have another one here. So you can obviously mount the transmitter on top of your DSLR while your receiver is being used by you in your back pocket. Here we have what looks to be some sort of like little mounts here. That's probably, little clips, 2 clips for your transmitter and receiver right there for the back of it. Little belt clips there. And coming into the second pouch here, we have our transmitter and receiver. Here we have the transmitter here. It does have an antenna there, as we can see. And then we have, of course, the receiver right there. And that is going to be it for the case. Let's go ahead and get that guy on out of the way here. These two are going to be about exactly the same thing here. So right here we have our output, our headphone jack right over here for if you want to listen to the sound as well. Power button there, little clip for your belt clip. You go ahead and put that right on back. And here is what I'm talking about here. Here's your little screw hole for the tripod, and that would obviously go right on top if that's your transmitter, right on top there. On the bottom here we have our little battery insert here, where you go ahead and put 2 AA batteries in there. Go ahead and slip that guy on in. You got your different channel settings, etc., and a little light indicator for your transmitter or receiver. And that's pretty much exactly the same thing on this one as well, except this is line in here and a microphone here, and that would be of course on the transmitter. Same exact thing on the back side, on the bottom for the batteries, and of course our little mount clip right there. So let's put some batteries in these bad boys and let's get this going. As it fires up, it's a nice little LCD screen right there, as we can see. Let's go ahead and make sure it's on the same channel system, and we'll give it a go. And everything is in your instruction manual, but as you can see here, one is lit solid green, one is blinking green. That means the channels aren't lined up. So the easiest thing to do, guys, is what you're going to do is you're going to go ahead and hold the set button right here. That's going to unlock the channel right there. You're going to hit it one more short time there, and you're going to go ahead and make sure that both are on the same channel. Hit set again. You can adjust volume if you want. We'll go ahead and hit that again, and now both of them are lit solid green right there. So now both channels are fine and dandy and ready to go. Okay, so now comes the fun part. See how the audio actually sounds. I'm talking in a normal voice. The lapel microphone is right here on my shirt. Pack is right here on my belt clip. So what we're going to do here is I'm literally probably from the receiver and the DSLR camera, I'm about maybe 4 feet. So let's go ahead and back it up, and I'm going to be talking just like I am right now. and I'm going to back it all the way up to my, how about my slider door over there, which is probably equivalent to upwards of 30 feet or so. So we're just going to try out some different levels and see what happens. So right now I'm about 10 feet or so away from the camera, and I'm talking in probably the normal tone of voice that I just was. I'm going to try to keep that tone of voice as I back up. So if you were doing some sort of YouTube presentation, etc., product review, unboxing, and you're away from an area and you want to get zoomed in from the camera, this will be a great option for you. Let's go ahead and back it up to about 15, 20 feet or so. Now I'm about 20 feet or so, and we'll go ahead and just kind of come into about 15 feet. See if there's any difference at all. Nothing at all. 15 feet back up to about 20 feet. Let's go ahead and back it up to about 25 feet. And actually, this is probably a little bit longer than I anticipated. This is about 30 feet or so. I'll go ahead and try just a little bit further, possibly 40 feet or longer right now. Maybe about 35. That should be about 40 right there or so. And now I'm all the way back at the back. This has to be at least 40 to 45 feet where I'm at right now. So I'll go ahead and just kind of use my same tone of voice, kind of move it forward, and we'll go ahead and edit it in if there's any scratchiness when I was way back there. Just for curiosity's sake, I'm gonna go ahead and try out the windsock here. And if I called it a dead cat, they sometimes call it that, but we're gonna go ahead and call it a windsock here. So I'm just gonna be putting it probably, you know, beating against my chest to see if you guys kind of hear any frilly noise going on. Blowing into it right now. Seeing if that helps at all and see the difference of just keeping it completely still underneath my chin. See how that sounds as well. A little bit more wind there. This is definitely supposed to help, especially in a windy situation. Obviously, you probably wouldn't want it clipped onto your lapel right here. What you want to do is probably wear if it was under your shirt with a jacket on, let's say if you're outside, you probably want to clip it onto a necklace, or you want to go ahead and tape it onto your chest. All right, guys, I want to go through one more test because I did review the audio, and again, there was some scratchiness because I probably had it too high up here, and so I think it's just too close. So actually right now, the microphone is about right here where my finger is pointing. So you literally can clip it on a black shirt like this, or you could, again, tape it or wear it on a necklace hanging way down with the windsock on. The windsock is off now. It's blending into my shirt, but again, it is right here, and the pack is in my hand. Just for curiosity's sake, I'm going to actually try this out, see how this does sound in comparison to way up here. So we'll go ahead and see what we think of this when I review the audio upstairs right now, and we'll do a final wrap up in just a second. I'm going to go ahead and review the audio, and then we'll go ahead and end up with a final wrap up and see what's up. So guys, after reviewing the audio, we have to keep in mind the price point. Some of you guys might be like, wow, phenomenal, that sounds pretty good. Well, the professional people are like, well, you know, there was a little bit of a hiss in the background sometimes when you weren't talking. And obviously this now is the stock camera. This is the digital internal microphone of my Canon DSLR. Of course, this is a very expensive product right here. But remember the price point, I think it sounds very nice for the price point, especially if you want to adjust the different levels or go into your manual settings and mess around a little bit more, use the windsock, etc. If you're doing a presentation for school, if you're doing gag videos, whatever you want and you are on a budget and you want a wireless system, I think this is a good choice. I've reviewed one double the price of this one, and it sounds exactly the same. So again, for this price point, this is a fantastic system. It works well. I went all the way back there with complete interference inside the house with walls and microwaves and refrigerators right here and all sorts of stuff. And I thought it sounded great, guys. So again, if you want to get your hands on this exact same microphone system, go ahead and look in the description box below the video. And again, subscribe because I got a lot more reviews in the books from different products like this. So check it out, subscribe so you're always up to date. You guys have a great night. I'll see you on the next one. My name's Chris. Bye-bye.